7th grade, 1.6, page 32 in your book. This is perimeter and area, so let's get the pin that I can't control very well going. So perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around a figure. We're going to deal with rectangles and squares. So for a rectangle, perimeter is 2 lengths, 2 times L, plus 2 widths, 2 times W, or you could just add them all up, but this is just a little shortcut. For a square, since all the sides of a square are the same, the perimeter of a square is 4 times S, 4S. So that's perimeter. Put a line right there. So down here we'll do area. Area covers a figure. Like if you're going to put carpet down, you're covering an area, you're covering a floor. Perimeter would be like if you're going to put a fence around your backyard or a fence around the field, whatever you might need to do. So for a rectangle, the area is length times width. For a square, the area is side squared, S times S. The length and the width of a square, the numbers are the same. So let's incorporate that into a problem. So we have a rectangle here, maybe, whose length is 5 feet. I'm going to draw a picture. And width is 2 feet. Okay, so we're supposed to find the perimeter of the rectangle or square with the given dimensions. So it's a rectangle, so the formula they gave us was 2L plus 2W. So 2 times the length, which is 5, plus 2 times the width, which is 2. That's 10 plus 4. Notice we have order of operations. I'm multiplying before I add, and it's in feet, so it's just 14 feet. So if you're going to put a fence around that rectangle, it would be 14 feet of fence needed. And you would still get the answer if you wanted to do this, just adding up all the sides, 5 plus 5, because there's 2 lengths, 2 widths, 2 plus 2. That would come up to be 14 also. I'll show you the little formula that they used in the book. So there's A, for example, 1. So let's see, I don't know if they do it. Let's see what they do. 2L, 2W, just like we did. And they come up with 14. Example 2, finding the perimeter. So this time S, it's a square. Since it's S, the side is 3. Try to draw a square. 3. It's 3 all the way around, so you can add up those 3's. There's 4 of them, so 4 times 3 is 12, and that would be 12 centimeters. Notice I'm always labeling because we need to know what dimensions we're dealing with. Let's see what they do. 4S, 4 times 3, 12, and we're good. So example number 2, finding area this time. Find the area of the rectangle or the square with the given dimensions. So again, we got 5 inches and 3 inches. And its area, it's a rectangle, so that's length times width. So 5 times 3, which is 15, and it would be inches, and in this case, it's squared inches. When you're doing the area, you're covering it with certain squares. These are squares that are inch squares, so there would be 15 square inches. And you could also write it this way, 15 square inches. Alright, so let's see what the next, I think they have the solution. 15 inches squared, or square inches. So then here we have last one is a square for this one, so we have a square that's 10 feet on each side, and the area is S squared, side squared, so 10 squared, which is the same as length times width, so it's going to be 10 times 10, which is 100 feet squared. And run through here. 100 feet squared. So the guided practice, find the perimeter and the area of the rectangle or the square. So let's do perimeter first, and you can tell which is which by the label. Okay, 2L, 2 times 6, 2 lengths, plus 2 widths. So that's 12 plus 4, which is 16 meters. And there's no squared on it because it's perimeter. So 2 times 6, and also 2 times 2, so I get 16 meters. Just checking to see if that's the perimeter. The area, it's a rectangle, length times width, 6 times 2, which is 12, and that would be 12 meters squared, since it's squares that cover it. Next one, number 2, it's a square. So 11 feet, this would also be 11. So for the perimeter, it's just 4 times 11, because there's 4 11s around it. That'd be 44 feet. And for the area, it's just side squared, 11 squared, which is 11 times 11, which is 121 feet squared. So we have perimeter and we have area. So the number 3, find the perimeter and the area of a rectangle that has a length of 6 inches and a width of 4 inches. So again, I'm a picture lady. I like to draw pictures. So I'm going to draw my rectangle. It has a length of 6 inches and a width of 4 inches. Find the perimeter and the area. Notice I'm reading kind of like trying to figure out exactly everything they asked me to do. So perimeter, there's 2 lengths, 2 sixes, plus 2 widths, so I get 12 plus 8, which is 20 inches is the perimeter. Area is just length times width, so 6 times 4, 24 inches squared. And sometimes you get the perimeter and area mixed up, and that would be wrong, even though you had the right numbers. If you had this labeled as area and this labeled as perimeter, then you would have it wrong. So make sure you understand which is which. Find the perimeter and the area of a square with sides that are 30 yards long. So the square, they're 30 each side. So for perimeter, there's 4 30s, 4 times 30, which is 120 yards. And the area would be 30 squared, which is 30 times 30. 3 times 3 is 9 with 2 zeros. 900 yards squared. Those are kind of fun to do. Okay, example 3, using perimeter and area, wheelchair racing. In a wheelchair slalom event, athletes weave around the cones and race to the finish line. A diagram of the rectangular course is shown. Find the perimeter and area of the course. Well, they give us the picture, they give us the dimensions. So you'll notice there's 2 L's and 2 W's. Well, there was 30 and 16. You get 60 and 32, so that's 92. And then the length and the width, 30 times 16, so 16 I would do, over there I would do 16 times 3, which is 48, and add the 0. Make that a little quicker to multiply 30 times 16. Always looking for shortcuts. The perimeter of the course is 92 meters. See how they have it labeled really nice right there. Oop, right here. And then over here, 480 meters squared for the area. So in the guided practice for example 3, what if, in example 3, suppose the wheelchair slalom course is 40 meters long and 24 meters wide. Find the perimeter and area. So, you know, the course was looking something like this, and 40 meters long and 24 meters wide. So let's do the perimeter. There'd be 2 40s, there'd be 2 24s, 2 40s is 80, 2 24s is 48, so it'd be 128 meters. Area would be 40 times 24, and I'll do that shortcut. 24 times 4, 16, 96, and add a 0, 960 meters squared. So there's our area and our perimeter. Notice I have them labeled. So example number 4, which is at the top of page 34 in your book, standardized test practice, which means it's a multiple choice question. Home improvement. You are planning to wallpaper one wall of your living room as shown. You do not wallpaper over the window. One roll of wallpaper can cover 20 square feet. Which is the number of rolls of wallpaper you need to buy? So I'm guessing, looking at this picture, kind of that this right here, I'm thinking is the window, this part right here. So you have 9 feet 9 inches, 15 feet 11 inches, and I think in this problem I would probably round this number right here is almost 16 feet. It takes 12 inches to make a foot, so that's almost 16 feet. So if you're estimating, I'm going to round up a little, especially when I'm doing, I'd probably get a little more anyway, because knowing being wallpaper, I probably would mess up and have to reduce something. 9 feet 9 inches is, we'll round that up to 10 feet. Okay, so if we look at the area, we're covering the wall, so that's area. So that's going to be 16 times 10, which is 160 square feet. Okay, that's the whole wall. That doesn't include the window. So let's look at this window now. This window has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top. So the window is 24 square feet. So we can take that out because we don't put wallpaper over the window. At least most people don't. So 160 minus 24. Borrow, because I can't take 4 away from 0. So I'm going to need 136 feet of square feet of wallpaper, and it comes in, there's 20 square feet in a roll, so I would divide that by 20. So let's see, that would be 6, which is 120. There'd be 16 left over, so add a 0, I need 16, so that would round. 6 wouldn't be enough, I'd have 16 feet left over, I'd have to buy 7 rolls. So I'm going to say the answer is B. Alright, that's how I would do it. Let's see what the book did. They rounded, see they estimated it, so they rounded, they got 160 just like us. Then they dealt with the window, got 24 just like we did. They subtracted to get the 136. They divided by 20, 16 remainder 20, so then you round it up. 7 rolls of wallpaper. Yoo-hoo, we got it. In example 4, suppose the wall is 23 feet 11 inches long, 11 feet 10 inches high. How many rolls of wallpaper do you need? Now, so they didn't change the window's the same. So there's our wall. This would be 23 feet 11 inches. This is 11 feet 10 inches. Well, this rounds to 24. This rounds to 12. So it's 24 by 12. So let's check out that area. 24 times 12. We're just doing the same exact thing, just different numbers. 8, 2, let me check that. 2 times 2, 4 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. Put the placeholder. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. Add those up. So I need 288 square feet of wallpaper. The window's the same size, which is 24. Take that out. So I need 264 square feet divided by 20. Goes in there once. 64 goes in there 3 times, which is 60, and there'd be 4. Leftover remainder 4. In this case I would have to round up because I need that extra, so it would take me 14 rolls of wallpaper. Let's see if they did that answer. I don't know if they did. I'll look in the book. My book says 14, but I don't know if they did the solution. I think I took it out. So anyway, we followed the same pattern. We multiplied to find the area first, which we did, and then we took out the window and we divided by 20. Followed that same example for us. So that's it for 1.6. So go ahead and start working on that assignment, and we'll see you on 1.7.